So again, we're looking at solving systems of equations by substitution. We want to pay close attention in this problem to the point is be leery of negative coefficients and negative values. It makes the problem a little more difficult. That said, step one is, again, solve for one variable in one equation. I'm going to solve for x in the first equation because it's the only one that has a coefficient of 1. So if x minus 4y equals negative 4, x equals 4y minus 4, adding 4y to both sides. Step 2, we substitute that into the second equation, so negative 3 times x, which now we know is 4y minus 4, plus 4y equals 0. Step 3, we simplify and solve for, in this case, y. So negative 12y plus 12 plus 4y equals 0. Subtract 12 from both sides and combine like terms. Negative 12y plus 4y is negative 8y equals 0 minus 12 is negative 12. Divide both sides by negative 8. And we get y equals 3/2. Our fourth step, we substitute what we solved for y into either equation. I'm going to use both equations. So x minus 4 times 3/2 equals negative 4. That simplifies to x minus 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 3 is 6. Equals negative 4, and adding 6 to both sides, we get x equals 2. Now using our second equation, negative 3x plus 4 times 3/2 equals 0, so negative 3x plus 6, 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6 equals 0. Subtract 6 from both sides and we get negative 3x equals negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 3. And once again we get x equals 2. Negative 6 divided by negative 3. So that verifies with both equations that x equals 2 when y equals 3/2. And then we simply write this as an ordered pair. So our ordered pair for our solution, the solution is x equals 2, y equals 3/2. And now finally we can check by substituting this into our original equations and verifying that they make true statements. And that's similar to what we did in part 4, really. But you could also graph both equations as well. In this case, x equals 2, so let's use our first equation first. 2 minus 4 times 3/2. We want to know, does that equal negative 4? So 2 minus 4 divided by 2 is 2, times 3 is 6, equal negative 4. And that does simplify to negative 4 equals negative 4. So it checks in our first equation. Let's check it in the second equation. Negative 3 times x again is 2 plus 4 times 3/2. We want to know, does that equal 0? So negative 6 plus 6, does that equal 0? And yes, it does equal 0. 0 equals 0, so we verified that the solution to the system of equations x minus 4y equals negative 4 and negative 3x plus 4y equals 0 is the point 2 3/2. If you graphed both of those equations, you would see that they intersect at 2 1.5.